Sim Racers, welcome. Friday live stream as usual. Finally the week is over, and yeah, we have some races tonight. We have races in the weekend with the Formula 1. We have races on the Discord community as usual, so by all means go and check in the Discord community in our race channel and see what kind of races Andimon has prepared for you. Andimon is our admin and community manager into our Aris.Drives community in the Discord. Tonight we are going to do some races at low fuel motorsport again, because I have went into bronze licenses, but because I don't have yet the correct safety rating, you know, the penultimate live stream was really terrible about that. But anyway, we are a little bit low in safety rating, but it keeps growing without any big problems. And we are going to do some races into the Iron license category tonight. It's 25 minutes races. We are going to do at Kota, and by talking a little bit in the chat of the community, we're going to select again the Porsche, but this time we are going to do some small changes into the setup. Nothing incredibly different, just to see if we can improve from where we were last Friday, if we can improve the weak points of the car and maintain though the same speed or even go a little bit faster without losing completely in drivability and in stability of the car, so I can keep on pushing. Okay, so I would say let's go right in, but before that, if you guys are interested, small promotional message. Andimon is doing this Sunday a very nice tutorial about screenshots, how to make proper screenshots. As you know, he's a graphical artist, so he will do a live stream this Sunday after the Spa Grand Prix around 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that, and he's going to make 2 parts of it, and you will learn to take screenshots, then edit them into photo shopping programs, possibly also free programs like GIMP and stuff like that. And it's a pretty interesting concept. I'm curious to see what he's going to talk about and what he's able to teach us. So if you enjoy this kind of things, by all means make sure to connect to his Andimon Plays YouTube stream, or if you don't know, just ask in the Discord community and go and connect to his live stream on Sunday. Right, so how's the chat going? Pretty well, I can see. People are gathering already. That's always very nice. And yeah, Kota Pain, let's go in. Go in game and find the LFM sorry, LFM practice servers. Should be here. Here it is. No, this is Imola. This is Kota. Right, our nice little Porsche, our nice wide Porsche, I should say. And yeah, let's go in directly. Hello guys. Buonasera a tutti ragazzi. Cool. So 2067. Oh my god. Okay, so what we did the last time was that we took the aggressive setup and changed a little bit the pressures, of course, so we will go up by 5. And 5 like this, and we just moved a little bit behind the brake bias, and that was it. We didn't change anything else. Low fuel to something like 20 liters, and that was it mainly. So everything else is identical to the aggressive, and we did some laps. We've managed even to do a P2 with a great overtake at the last turn with another driver from low fuel motorsport grid. It was really very nice. And I'm going to do a couple of laps just to make sure that I can still do 27 something. Hello John. So we get the same setup, we go out, we do a couple of laps. We have still more than half an hour, more than 40 minutes until the actual race starts. Ooh, that Ferrari is really close. So we'll do a couple of practice laps here and see if we can fix a little bit the setup. But as I said, first of all, let's do the original aggressive setup laps. See if we can again do, I believe, what was it? What's the lap times? I don't remember anymore. But something around 07, something like that, or 57. We'll see. Yeah, it was 07. The car was pretty nice. Sometimes it goes a little bit too understeery, especially on the very fast turns. So we will need possibly to make the car rotate a little bit more. But obviously I'm afraid that this might provoke instability at turning on some turns. And I usually want a stable car to attack the corner. So we'll see what's going on. But in situations like that, you can see it's a little bit too understeery. The other thing that was important is that although the initial acceleration was pretty good and I could stay with very powerful cars as the Audi, for example, I had issues then to stay behind them, and I couldn't catch really the slipstream. I mean, even if I could catch the slipstream, I wasn't able to get out of the slipstream and attempt an overtaking maneuver. So I would like to get, you know, like 3 or 4, I guess 3 kilometers per hour would be more than enough to stay relevant during the race. So in turns like that, you can see it's extremely understeer if I don't make the correct line. So 2 things to manage to improve: more rotation, especially on high speed corners, and more top end, or at least acceleration at high speeds. Those are the main problems that I had. And what we want to keep is the very good braking that we had, and also some stability under braking, especially at high speeds, so that we don't go into oversteer and have issues of you know, attacking the track with the car. So those are the main 4 things we will try to achieve now. Very good traction here. Well, yes, of course, if we put the wing to 0, we're gonna have other issues. I don't want to lose completely the character of the car. Again, I repeat, guys, this is not an alien setup. This is not a very aggressive setup that I am going to try to do. It's just a couple of things to help me with some issues I had with the car during the race, but without completely changing the behavior of the car in some aspects, because I don't have the time to, you know, push the car to the limits. I don't have the time to practice, so I don't want to completely change everything. Now, obviously, some of the very fast guys are going to say, oh my god, this is completely wrong and you can gain so much more performance from the car. This is fine, they are correct, that is true, but also you need talent, you need practice, you need experience, which right now we don't have. And as usual, my streams, when we're talking about setups and etc., is for the beginner, average, or even normally advanced driver, but not the very, very high-end driver. The very high-end driver, they already know what to do, and so yeah, it's not like we don't care about them. It's like that this kind of stream is for everybody else, which is, you know, the 99% of people. So pressures are a little bit low, but we are already at 208 flat, which is decent. Too much. That's okay. It doesn't matter if the lap doesn't count right now. We just want to make sure that we can do a 207 again. You can see how I have to wait for the car to rotate and then apply the accelerator. Now, you know what, guys? For very, very fast guys, or guys that are at the limit to become really, really fast, there are other people out there that, you know, they do training and setups and everything, which are doing a much better work for than me in this kind of aspect. Obviously, they either do streams or they ask for money, whatever, for tutoring, but undoubtedly they have specialized to that, and they will do a much better time, and they have also the time to give for this kind of tuition. Unfortunately, you know, I have a different job to do here, as you know, during the day. So by all means, if you need this kind of tuition, go to them and you know, take care of that. 207.8 Alpha. Yeah, I do have understeer, you can see that. So this is what we're going to fix practically.
Yellow flag accepted.
I really have to wait here before accelerating. Also, let's have a look at the top speed here. Should be something like 251, 252 if I really push it. Also, the car is a little bit jumpy, so seems to be a little bit heavy. Ah, look at this understeer. Have to wait so much. It's a little bit of unbalance here. There, I had to go wide. Bad. Lap was coming along nicely, but in the end I just packed it up. Anyway, so that's what we can do. For sure we can do a 207 mid, but this is the setup, we know it. Alright, so let's go in. First thing I want to do is I want to take off the rear wing, obviously. So let's go down to something like 6 or 5, we'll see. Okay. In order to gain those 2 or 3 kilometers per hour. So I want to go up to something like 254, 255, possibly. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. But you know, for 251 to 254, it's already 3 kilometers. 255, 4 kilometers. It's good, but most importantly, it's gonna be also better for the car to accelerate from a medium speed to the top speed. So this is where it's going to gain, and this is where we are losing a lot from other cars. So 6 or 5, and by doing that we can see already how the aero balance moves to the front, right? I would also try to eliminate some splitter, because that also creates drag, even though not as much. So maybe we can leave a little splitter of this or that, but we'll see. Now, by doing that, we already have much more aero balance to the front than before. That means that the aero balance is simulated at around 150 kilometers per hour. So that means that the car will rotate more, especially at speed. Okay? Is it going to be too much? I don't know. I am not going to change too much stuff right now. I will keep it as it is, and if I see that I have problems, then later I'm going to come here and lower the ride height as well. Okay? So let's just do this kind of test first. So we went from 9 rear wing to 6 and 0 splitter. Let's do this test. We can also take a little bit care of the pressures here. So let's go up by at least 2. 1, 2, and 1 here, and 1, 2, and this is pretty much correct. So we'll leave it as it is. Okay. Okay. Another thing we can do is we can lower the toe at the rear because I think it is too much. Going closer to 0 again is going to give us more speed and acceleration, possibly in the straight. It might be too low, it might be too much, I don't know, we'll see in a minute. So let's go in and try to see if we can do again the same lap times for now. So right now what we care is if we can do the same lap times and if the speed in the top speed has improved, and if I can keep control of the car. Okay. So let's go there. Already from here I can tell you that it's not difficult to control. I didn't notice any strange aggressive oversteer moments, so that is already good news. A little bit of oversteer here at the acceleration, but I'm pretty sure that it will go away once the tires are up to temperature and pressure. Let's see how much top speed we can achieve now, even though we're still low in pressures. Oh, 254, that's already much more than before. That's a good improvement over there. That's a very good improvement already. Seems to have a little bit less understeer. Let's see here. Oh, went in way too fast. That was my error. And let's see if it's stable here. Oh. So. Pressures are coming up. Very good rotation. I can go into the accelerator sooner. much better rotation. I could push there much more than before, and I even got some power oversteer over there in third gear. That was nice. Yeah, like this. And the pressures are not perfect yet. Ciao, Shola! Oh, that was much better. I could use... The turning was better, but then I got too excited and accelerated way too soon, so I went through understeer at the exit. Typical for a Porsche, I guess.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag.
Question about pit limiter. Yeah, pit limiter also in the real cars is also in first gear, and if you think about it, it's logical, because obviously the pit limiter is 50 kilometers per hour, right? So if you put the pit limiter in third gear, the revs will be so low that the engine will simply stall, and you will switch off the engine practically. So for all the cars, real life as well, the pit limiter is only available in first gear, and for some GT4 cars that have two short first gear, you can also use the second gear as well. This is all taken from the real cars. I don't know other sims how they do it, if it works also for other gears. Probably something is not simulated over there, so they don't start the engine, or they have an automatic system that keeps the engine alive. Whatever, but it is, you know, a small thing. It doesn't really matter. Ah, nice rotation over there. Pressure are still a bit low. A little bit too high at the rear, but I had that wild overtaking maneuver there. Yeah, I've lost it here. I'm not very focused right now, so I'm losing time. And the pressures went really up at the rear end, so obviously this is going to happen. So let's try to stay more careful. Again, if we have too much oversteer, we can fix that. Yeah, that was better. I don't know where's Dr. Z. Always nice to answer questions if I can. Yes, we will try to lower the rear. That's the next thing we're gonna do. But obviously, lowering the rear will provoke some understeer. So we'll see if we can improve on that or not. Let's just do a decent lap to see what we can do with this setup here. Now obviously the rear end rotates more, and we make the rear tires slide more, which means that we are hitting the rear tires more again. And this means that the pressures are a little bit higher than I would like them. So we should fix that as well. Hello, Charlie. I could use a little bit more extra rear end brake bias, but I'm afraid then that it's going to become a little bit too nervous. Okay, let's do a lap. Let's do a lap. Yeah, a little bit too much rotation over there. I have to stay very careful. The rear end goes to go a little bit wide over there. On the slow speeds it's pretty good. The good thing is that I can keep on braking pretty much on the same reference points, which means that the car still brakes very good in a very short amount of space, which is one of the characteristics of the Porsche. That is very positive, even though I have a higher top speed. Yeah, that is looking really nice. Ah, yeah, too much over rotation there. You can see that the car really slide out. Not too good. On the limit there, too much rotation on the high speeds. Nice. 207 lows. 207 lows. That is already good. But I'm not comfortable with the car. Okay? So I could push even more, but I cannot because the car slides away from me. Okay. So now we'll see what we can do. First of all, a little bit less pressure, especially here, even though we got it correct, and a little bit more here. Okay, that should be good. Some questions on the chat. Let's see. First of all, Sanji, welcome to the channel. And Alpha says slipstream, two same cars, same setup, poor recast rate, max speed. When does the effect of this slipstream end? In terms of distance, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly. You know, the effect doesn't end. The effect fades away. So even if you are quite far, you still get some. But it fades away, and it depends also how fast the front car goes. So it's very complicated to tell you exactly how much it fades away and at what distance. Hey Tomek, thank you, thank you. Charlie Berkeley says, Aero question. As downforce increases on a race car, is it better to have center weight distribution for stability? Or understeer? That depends, you know, what kind you... I mean, you can do whatever you want, honestly. Depend what you want to achieve. Modern engineers can do a lot. But if Formula 1 cars, modern Formula 1 cars, engineers are all engineered to have a tiny bit of weight at the rear, not too much, not as it was before, but now they have like 55% the rear, 45% the front, stuff like that. Sometimes they even went as far to have 50-50, but I don't think this is the case anymore. So it all depends, but I believe this is the correct amount, more or less, now with the kind of tires that we have, with the kind of aero that we have, and all that stuff. Honey Badger. Some coffee. Thank you, mate. Thank you for your support, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Is there a reason I'm on a server, not a single player? No, not really. Just, you know, why not, as they say. What is the effect of the side draft? You might get your car move a tiny little bit left or right if you go at the rear end of the side of the car in front of you. Be careful because if you are very close, it might suck you in, and you might hit the front of the car in front of you on the rear end, on the rear side end, which is very bad. So careful on that. It can happen in circuits with very long straights, like Paul Ricard, for example. A little bit, not as well as I would like, Bjorn, but a little bit, yes. All right, so aero, we did that. Car is a little bit oversteery, so I will go down a little bit on the rear, something like 70 here. Okay, and you can see that for 74 it's 3.7% at the front. Going down, it goes to 3.1. Okay, I would also like to try softer springs because they are very stiff. I can feel the car bumping around, dancing around. It's not that nice. So let's go down to clicks, 2 clicks here and 1 click at the front. Hope for the best. We'll see. We are doing some tests. You know, if you feel the car bouncing a lot, it might be a good idea to lower a little bit the springs. Also, lower springs means that the car will go closer to the ground at speed, which means less drag and more top speed as well. So it's a win situation for that things. What might happen? It might become so soft that then it pitches and rolls too much and the aero moves around too much, and you might not like it, or it might be sluggish changing direction. We'll see. No, we don't have any updates for the McLaren right now. I think it's a pretty strong car in many circuits, and because the very fast car lost a little bit of performance, I believe the whole grid now it's pretty well compressed. We'll see how it's going. We're keeping an eye on it, but it is as it is right now. Hey Jose, thanks buddy. Jaguar not really competitive except of a couple of circuits, which is normal. I mean, the car is really old. Okay, so let's do it. Jose, thanks buddy. I hope you like it. Oh, only 3 minutes remaining and 60 minutes for our race, so we better speed up. Let's see if this kind of changes we did are better for us. Nürburgring, no, Marchetti, I don't think so. It's tiny better in accelerating at high speeds, not from the engine but from the drag. But don't expect big changes, honestly. Of course, it is a very competitive car, so it can win. If not everywhere, pretty much everywhere. So again, we're talking about a car that is very strong, pretty much everywhere, but it is very also particular to drive, and with very different ways to perform. But that happens pretty much with all the cars. I mean, you have cars that are strong in the straight line, you have cars that are very strong in the middle of the corner, you have cars that are very strong in braking and accelerating out of the corners, like the Porsche, and so on and so on. Much better here. Thank you, Jose. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna try even less brake balance to see what is going to happen. Going down to 51.4. Wish me luck. I expect it to be very good here. Yeah, indeed, I can close this so much better. This is fantastic. But I also expect it to be difficult to faster turn. So we'll see, we'll see. Especially on the penultimate turn, I'm afraid it's not going to be easy. Yep, went just way too fast in there. Oh, that was very stable here. I like the car. There is some understeer, but for me right now, it's much more stable. Oh, look at that. Yeah, my bad, but much better to work with the car than before.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ah! I saw the guy sliding there and I didn't know where to go. We lost some time. Let's see here. Oh, stability. Much better. Yeah, much better. I can attack. Oh, that is much better. Yes, some understeer, but for me, for my driving style, it's so much better. I can attack the corners.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag.
I take a little bit of understeer as well. Let's see if we can catch the slipstream of the Audi. Both our exits wasn't that good, but hey, look at that! I can do it! Yeah, I'm staying close. That's nice.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was interesting. So this is something that we really need for the race, to be able, you know, to stay with the other cars. And I believe for our level we can achieve that, so that's very interesting.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now because I'm looking at the time to see when I have to go into the server. I'm talking to you, I'm reading the chat, so everything is bad, but it's okay. I could use a little bit extra rotation, I can handle it. Ooh, ooh.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I'll go down to 51.
Session is now over.
Alright, let's save the setup first because you never know. So return to the garage and let's save this setup here. So pork. We are at a temperature of A21 T24 and I will name this 003. Cool. But I could use some extra rotation. I'm not sure where I can get it. Ah, there we have it.
Green light.
Oof, the temperature is higher right now. So I don't know. No, Aero pushes the tires in the ground. Come on, guy. The Porsche is one of the cars with the most downforce of the whole grid. I mean, not the most, but one of the highest downforce. Even though it generates a lot of drag. All right, so we're still here. I'm gonna ask a little bit extra camber, which I don't have, so I will ask it from the caster. Let's see if we have. And I'm gonna make the front end a little bit softer, and that might help me. Then we can play with the dampers maybe, but let's do this. I want some extra rotation, I don't want to go into the rear arb yet. This is a correct answer. Darker Felixion says go rear arb to 3. This is correct, but I don't want to go it because I'm afraid that because the circuit is too bumpy, I'm gonna have issues with traction. Probably not. But, you know, before going into that, let's see if I can improve with the softer bump stops. We don't have much time, so let's do just a lap or so. Pressures are going to be very high now because the temperature is high again. And yes, let's go back to 51% brake bias. Hello. I just want some extra front end directionality, let's say. Yeah, I'm watching the time for the actual server. We could also raise a little bit the brake bias, sorry, the ABS level. What am I doing? In order to, you know, don't lock too much the tires under braking.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
We could use the front splitter as well, but I'm afraid that it's gonna give us a little bit too nervous front end in the high-speed corners. Well, we'll see. I mean, there's still time. Very good at turning.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
nice. Car didn't try to kill me instantly, so that's good for me. I prefer to shift higher at the small, at the low gears, and a bit lower. My bad here. At the higher gears. But that depends, of course, on the car. Bad lines over there. Bad lines over here. Bad lines everywhere. Blah. What time is it? We still have 4 minutes. It depends on the number of cars and the number of laps of the cars. The rubber on the track. Again on the FFB clip. Welcome to the channel, mate. I have to keep my gain at 100% to make sure that all cars are balanced when I'm doing the physics for the cars. It's not correct that it clips if you have the possibility to have a powerful steering wheel, but I have to do it for development reasons. Now, if it clips only when you go over the curbs, doesn't really matter, honestly. But if you have a very strong steering wheel, then just lower the FFB gain and make sure that it doesn't clip ever. A bit of rotation. I would like more rotation. Stupid me. Come on, guys, you're slow. Come on.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Piece of light damage on the right of the car.
Anyway. All right. I could use some rotation, but I believe we are in a good path. So we'll see. I could either go up with a speeder or go down with the rear wing. We'll see. But for now, let's save it again. Tires were a little bit too high as well for the temperature because we were lower. Okay, so let's go back and wait for the server. So now we have a decent setup for what we asked, right? Track conditions are very gradual, even decimals of percentages. So they are not like 1, 2, 3. They are just keep on. So for example, you might have optimum, but it's still not 100%. Right, so we have to check the website to get the session number to put here. Oh, there it is already. That's nice. And oh my God, which split am I? Split number 2, right? Split number 2. So LFM. And connect. Yay, we made it. I named the setup names by the name of the car. Sometimes I put also the name of the track, but most importantly, ambient temperature A and track temperature T, and then just a number and qualifying on or race, whatever. Boss split. Oh my God, I'm gonna see some stupid lap times here. I know already. So, safe setup. No, we don't. We don't want this one. So let's go to 3 lot. Okay. That method zone is also very good. ABC, yes, because obviously you would expect that the guy that has lost, you know, the lap it is on the out lap, he would have let me pass on the racing line, but that not always happen. But it's a practice, you know, server, so who cares? All right, so here we are qualifying. So let's go a little bit higher on the splitter and hope for the best. All right, let's go. Gonna end up last here. People were gonna be doing 205s and 206, stuff like that. By the way, what is the temperature? 40-51. Where am I going with these pressures? 40-51 temperature. Unbelievable. All right, so we really need to go down here by at least 1 psi, so 25.3 and 25.7. 25.2, 25.3, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be enough. Okay, I'm last in the pit lane. No, I'm not. There's a McLaren there. Ah, yes, of course. But otherwise, you wouldn't be laughing at me, right, guys? Nah. It is more important to watch the temperatures instead of which is the scene selected on the YouTube. I also have other many important excuses, but right now I don't have my notes with me. Thanks, Maestro. I have so many dev excuses, guys. It was a hard day at the job today. And then the boss told me that I had also to take out the cuts Really, really hard. Oh, it's so hot. The engine cannot really accelerate the car. Let's go back to the brake bias. One click up to the ABS. Ciao Fabio, come stai? Come va? Yes, Colin, of course. Hot air means less dense air, means less oxygen to burn, so the engine cannot give the same power. That's why, amongst other things, hot temperature result in lower performance and higher lap times. You also have less downforce, a little bit less drag, but yeah, too much. Yeah, we simulate as much as we can. Could have been done better, yes, of course. But, you know, you do something, then you try to evolve and do more and more and more.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Who's that? Scuderia Bazzane. Thanks, mate. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your support. Cheers for you.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Ooh,
Well done, mate.
very low lap time. Pressures are still way too high. Let's see if we can improve. If not, we will abandon the lap and go to fix the pressures.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, come on. Very slow at the exit. Come on. Yeah. Good. Hey, P3.
This has been your personal
With
best.
high pressures. 3 minutes. Can I do one more lap? Then to garage. Go down by 3, by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I only want to do one lap. I don't have time for more. So it's either I can make it or not. Let's do it. Not too bad of a lap for this kind of temperature, right? Weight reduction, yes, yeah. Tires turning into hot air balloons, weight reduction. Hello, Frank. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to make the car some justice. Let's see if we can go away from those guys, or... No, I don't think so. It's P3 there. Let's just stay out of the way here. At the pass. And again, out of our way. Oh, that was the #1 Audi. Ah, brake balance is too high. You're correct. Hey, Otto! No, this is not the Ferrari is #1. This guy is very slow. Need to let him go. And my pressures are so low. Come on, man. Go away. Yes, Otto, we are driving the Porsche. Come on, Audi, go away.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Let's go. Ah, not good exit at all. I missed the apex. Ah, I've lost it.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
Ah, I've lost so much time. No, I cannot get back this time now. It's just impossible. No. Anyway, I need more laps to get to the rhythm, to the correct rhythm. P10 already. My bad. Anyway. First thing, right height. But this is even easiest if you need it on the braking, a little bit of rear brake bias, and you're set. Okay, so let's go down by at least 2 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I will go 3 and hope for the better. So we go up to how much? 50 for 5 more minutes. 25. Is 50 enough? I believe so. Have a fast look at that. That's what, 25 minutes. 2 0. I don't even know how much fuel I was using. So 25 minutes, 208. It says something like 40 liters. I'll go 47, guys, and it doesn't matter if we have a little bit more. You know, just to be sure. Everything else should be set. Should I go up on the lateral bar? Just one click. One click. Nah, nothing. We're fine as we are. We still have time to do more stuff later. We have one more lap I have registered for, so we'll see. Let me see the grid. Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, Honda, Nissan, Honda, Ferrari, 2 Porsches, Aston Martin. Pretty good. How was the qualifying? 206. Jeez. On this very hot weather, so yeah, that guy is very fast. Very fast. 7. Everybody's 7 here. I could have done these lap times, I believe. Maybe not 207 lows, but that's gonna be very competitive. We still have to stay relaxed and you know, concentrated. Yeah, proper Texas weather. That's true. That's true. I think they have real weather right now, so makes sense. If I open the brake ducts right now, it's going to be a bit of a problem because it's going to modify the tire temperatures, and that means
20 seconds.
The pressures will not be correct anymore. So 40, 50. My God, this is way too much. Yeah, I prefer track pads 2 for brake pads 2 for better modulation. Especially in this kind of situation, it's much better. So P10, we are starting P10, guys. I think the Audi is very fast here, so just that people are trying new cars now, which is good. Okay, let's go.
Green line, show them where to go.
Let's go.
Car on the left, clear on the left. Car on the left,
Oh,
clear on the left.
how unlucky do I have to be? I mean, come on. Sometimes, I mean, I don't ask for much.
Slow car ahead.
All right, last. Could be interesting. Let's see.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Warning for exceeding track limits.
Really? Fuck's sake. First lap. Alright. Seems it's going to be one of those nights again. Oh, so much understeer. Why is that? Only 2 seconds? We'll see.
Car on the left.
Oh, come on.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I think some fast guys stayed last and now they are angry. That's not a reason to. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah. Guy, come on. You're all over the place.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I have some light damage and I'm suffering a little bit from understeer. We'll see. I'm staying a little bit, you know, calm because they are so aggressive up front. I don't like how they're driving. Especially that Porsche over there. Yeah, it's so much more understeering now.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Fanatec V3s, my pedals.
Close to the west.
Hello, Burek.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's like a wall in front of me. I just cannot overtake here. Nobody. I want to wait because right now the most important thing is the safety rating. I need to raise it up. Because I have some damage and I have understeer and I think I have more drag now. Also, it depends how you exit the turn, you know.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Jesus. Tires are gone completely.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
Bono my tires. Whew. Still have understeer at the turn in. Ugh.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead. We are halfway through, not over yet.
So much understeer now. Have to rotate the car going a little bit aggressive on the accelerator. Ah. Car is just unstable now. Goes in understeer, goes in oversteer. Not so good. But doesn't matter. Put our heads down and drive. That's how you did. At least catch those 3-4 cars in front of us. We still have time. Come on, rotate car. Come on.
Brother mate, this has been impressive racing.
Oh, 9. This is just terrible. Yet you can see already, you know, I mean, it's still the driving style. I just gained 0.3 of a second just by changing a little bit the driving style on that first corner. So we can blame the car all we want, but we're still far away from the car performance. Yeah, half a second down because I'm just driving better. Oof. Look at them go. Where are you going, guys? that Porsche is done. I don't know how much he can survive with the tires like that. Hello. Ah. Wasn't this guy P2 or P3 something at the start of the race?
Falling behind McLaren from sector 3.
Had to raise my foot there. Where are you going? Come on! Have like 2 more laps, I think. We can catch those guys in front of us. hope those guys will do something stupid on the last lap. Come on, guys, do something stupid. Hey, Reverend! Thank you so much, mate. Alright, alright.
Good job, mate. You did your best to bring it back to the bench.
Ooh. Yeah, not a very interesting race, to be honest. But it's okay. So, yeah. Turn to garage. We have 16 minutes. So, yeah, we can see. How was the lap times, by the way, in the race? So this guy did 2:7:01. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I was so slow anyway. Yeah, let's have a look at the tires actually. $290. Was those the tires? 263. 263, 259, 268. Light grain. I was pretty good. A little bit of blister, but nothing really. Nothing really. I was pretty good to maintain the tires in good situation. I have more, obviously, yeah, more wear at the rear tires, but anyway. My skincare routine, nothing. Extremely lazy for stupid things like that. Ma che forte, Fulvio, abbiamo perso tutto qua. Yeah, at 50 Celsius track temperature, it wasn't that bad. All right, so next race is in 15 minutes, like less than 15 minutes. So we have to wait. Let's see what happened in the on the replay at the start, at least. Yeah, it was 15 minutes, Luis, but it all happened here at the start. So I see that here things do not go well, and I'm going for the outside. Going from the outside, I can see all of them going wide and wide and wide. So what I do, I go wide as well. That's fine. And then, I mean, obviously I wouldn't go over the sausages. I would just stay, you know, wide here and see where I could turn in again. But the Ferrari had to kill the Honda, and the Honda, bonk. I mean, yeah. Next time, don't take the creative line, Aris. Stay in line. But sometimes, I mean, you try to not do something that can kill everybody else, like the Nissan and like the McLaren here. You see, perfect re-entry. McLaren as well, no problems, perfect re-entry. The only one that had to end up, by the way, with the nose on the wall, so I had to restart the engine, go back, go in again. It's okay. Bonk. Okay, that's okay. Hey, Becker, mate. Nice driving, very fast. You had also bad luck? Yeah, unlucky. Next one should be better. Gopnet, 200 subs on your channel. Yay! Well done, mate. Guys, go and subscribe to the channel of Gopnet if you want to see some gaps. No, he's driving nice. He's a very enjoyable to watch. So go there and raise the channel a little bit. And if you like, you can also subscribe to my channel as well and leave a like. We only have 97 likes tonight. Why is that? We have plenty more viewers right now. So leave a like, guys. Right, so I'm for split one. Oh my god, why? I don't want to go into split one. Split one, it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, I agree with you, Becker. There was a little bit too much aggressiveness, but I guess that's what you get at high level. Did we gain any SR? Safety rating just 0.20 up. It's okay. 5.62. We're getting there. That's okay. And lop. And let's go back. We still have some time, so we can chit chat. And I can forget to change the scenes again. Ah, it's so hot, guys. So, what's next? Racing again with the Porsche, slightly improved setup. Although, you know, I don't know if it was actually the damage or the high temperatures, but I was definitely much slower than in qualifying. So I don't know, Henrik. They will arrive. If they will arrive, you will see them. It's so hot that I need to use the big boy. What's behind me? Behind me, we have the technical drawings from the original ones, copies, of the Lotus 49 and the Lotus 72D. Those are actual real scale copies of the original technical designs from classic Lotus cars, and they are beautiful. One of those amazing experiences that we had when we started doing Assetto Corsa 1. We went into Lotus Classic cars, which is right in front of the actual Lotus headquarters, but they are two different entities, two different companies actually. And it's like a mechanic garage, you know. And they open the door, and inside they have some things that you are like, oh my god, the Lotus 49, the Lotus 25, the Lotus 72D, the 98T, and there's all the mechanics are working. So we went there and we were measuring and taking photos of the car with Marco, and they also gave us the copies of the original technical drawings, and of course I've put them there behind me. I haven't put a link on my LFM profile. I just put a link generic, but maybe I'm wrong and I put a longer link by error. Of course, I recommend LFM races. Pretty fun. Why not? Flicker Dogs, if you post it in the Discord channel, we can all have a look and give you all the suggestion possible. I am in split 2. No, they said I'm in split 1 for the next race. Let me refresh the page just in case. So, oh, split 2. Okay, that's better. I think that's my place. I have possibilities to end up somewhere in P10. Channel, a nice idea. You should probably talk with you know, the big leagues that have so many people like LFM or Dave Coates Academy and Race Club International. I mean, there are some leagues that have so many people that for sure something like that would be possible. Split 2 means P10 at best. I'm not that fast, guys. How does LFM make money? I get from donations and possibly some collaborations and sponsorship, probably, or in the future. That's all. I mean, those guys started because they're passionate guys. They need all your support, actually. Nice unit. No Panterino, yes. We need to. That's why I was very careful tonight. I need to raise up a little bit my safety rating because it's a tiny bit low. So, 4 minutes to go. Gop! Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the constant support, mate. I guess now for your channel you should be also able to receive donations, right? And support. I think so. We'll see. Yeah, I'm still driving the Porsche at least for tonight. After that, that's the end of it. We need to also try different cars. Crab has the correct answer as well. Says Low Fuel Motorsport also sells merch and shirts and sweatpants and everything. And if you get them from there, you can support them. So by all means, do it. Voodoo will meet in the race. Ah, nice go. Thanks. Good to know. No, I like the Porsche. It's really nice. Just that, you know, I also need to try other cars. Okay, Feeder Dogs, then tomorrow maybe or later I'll have a look at it. Post my opinion as well. But with curbs, as pretty much everything, a lot of difference is made by how you approach them and what kind of inputs you give when you're jumping over the curbs. Miguel, welcome to the channel, mate. 2 minutes to go, guys. We go into the server. There, I've changed my my scene so that you can see and don't not complain about it. That you see only my stupid face. So same server. I hope it's not again 50 degrees. Let's have a look. No, it says weather 21 degrees this time, but there is some possibility for rain. Interesting. Oh, and it's night racing. 11 o'clock. Night racing. If I say that I enjoy night racing, I would be lying. I have more problems during the night, but we'll make it. What do we have afterwards? We'll see. Yeah, I have high beams. There we are. Split 2. And let's go.
Green light.
So, 16 degrees. My God. So we get this one. And we go up by at least 5. And hope for the best. What do we do? 20 liters? No, 15 liters. So we go from 50 degrees to 60 degrees. What should we do? Should we go one rear wing less? Or a bit extra rotation? Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what happens. Ah, yes, and the this like that. We can also use the anti-roll bar. I mean, let's go. Let's do clicks here and there. Everything's gonna be shit. What's the strategy? The strategy is stay safe right now. We need to raise the safety rating. Alright, let's go. Yeah, nice. Rotation is very good. I hope it's a little bit stable here, hopefully. Whoa, oh, the Ferrari is off. Cold tires, qualify setups, you know, stuff like that. Ooh. Yes, that's a nice one. Incredible. Alright, let's leave some space, possibly. Pressure is still cold.
There's a slow car up ahead. Slow car ahead.
Yeah. Still very cold pressures.
Let me validate it. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, Becker is in front of me. Hello, mate. Oh, I made him lost his braking point. Sorry, buddy. Ah, pressures are too low. We need to go up with the pressures. So we need to go up. So, oof, so much. So it seems that it loses. Ah, I wanted to do this thing. I'm not going to have enough time to do it properly. But let's try. Let's try. Let's try.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
See if we can give some heat on the tires from the brakes. on, guy. Go away.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
There's around too high at the front, but should be enough for a lap. Oh, some brake fade. At the end of that braking zone. Let's hope that it won't brake fade right now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, lots of brake fade.
There's a slow car ahead.
You can listen to the brakes. Yeah, way too much. Ah, terrible turn. Come on, Aris. What the fuck?
Well done, mate. Personal fastest.
Everybody's having issues. Come on, keep it together. Ah, brakes. Also, I just missed completely my braking point.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Maybe I have one more lap. Who knows? Come on, one more lap, come on! No! Fuck!
Session is
Ah! Okay, let's fix pressures and brake ducts. So, definitely more. So we need at least 3 here. And maybe we can keep one at the rear, I believe. Should we keep 3? We're at the limit. Tire temperatures though, they were pretty good at 80. So the temperatures were good. So we need at least 6. I won't lower the pressures too much. I want to stay at 6 because we have raised the brake ducts. So like that. And like that. Okay. And down by 5 at least. Actually 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Should we risk it? I think we should risk it. I'll risk it 3 and 1 at the rear. And let's hope for the best. A little bit extra fuel. Seems to need a lot of fuel. Yeah, rear brakes were almost at the limit, but they were still possible to deal with. So temperature is the same. So finger crossed for the front. Let's save this as yeah, let's save it like pork, but this time it is 1616. And it's definitely for air. Whatever. We'll see. Ooh, Voodoo Child is right in the kill zone. Well, as well, so. Quite a bit, Demsic. Quite a bit. So, brake ducts, they can, if you go very low as before, they can really make your brakes fade, even at very low temperatures as this one. P5 we start. What was the qualifying? 206.3, 207. Yeah, that's 274. It's really low. I could have done a much better lap time here. So, no worries. Hopefully, Tomoshiro, I won't need to use to move my brake bias to the rear. That design setup, that would be interesting, yeah. Alright, so, oh,
30 seconds.
Fuel. Okay, we got fuel. Alright, here we go, guys. We start on the inside as well. Now, pads 3 are only for wet conditions.
Going double file.
You can use the aggressive setup to be really fast. It's easier to modulate and permit me to be more precise with them without having to be, actually, because I'm not so precise in the braking, with brake pads 2, for me it's easier. Thank you guys. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. Good start. Happy with that. Now let's take our time to control the race. Let's bring pressures and temperatures up to work conditions, and then we'll see. We are still P5, that's good.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Finally, good front end. Come on, car. Don't lose time like this. Ah, bad exit. Have a little bit of fade, but nothing strange.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Jesus. That was interesting.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, Porsche brakes, baby. Ah.
Losing to the car ahead is up to 1. Yellow flag is up to 1.
Whew. Let's go, P4. I like that. went in way too fast. Come on, Aris, no mistakes. No mistakes.
You're halfway through. Keep pushing.
Ah!
Remaining on car ahead is empty.
Come on! Oof. I cannot get that Honda. Damn. So fast. Ooh. Oh, error from the Honda. No mistakes. Come on. The Honda is running really low wing, I think. There's so much acceleration and problems in the SS. So for sure I won't be able to catch him here. It's just too fast for me. And we'll need to find a way into the narrower part of the circuit. Not if I'm doing mistakes like that though. See, he's slower even than me here, which I've never been very fast here. Oof. Ah!
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah! Come on!
Fall behind to the car in front in sector 3.
It's not easy to outbrake a Porsche.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Hard stuff. I am so bad in this penultimate corner. I outbrake myself this time, and the Honda as well. Less errors, Aris. Come on, you can do it. Ooh, oh!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Jesus. Ooh. What happened there? The Ferrari came so fast behind me. Jeez. Ooh. That was a wake-up call. I still have some reflexes left in me. Unfortunately, we won't have any possibility now to catch the Honda unless it makes a big mistake. Like this, maybe. And I'm doing even worse. Come on. We have 2 laps at least.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Whew. No.
Leader has finished the race.
No.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Good. He learned.
Right, dangerous. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy. Lead lap.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was really good. Really good, really good. You lose some, you win some. Last Friday I won, this Friday I lost it. So that was really good. He learned from it. He knew that I would go for, for switching the lanes, and he just stayed in the inside of the corner. That was really nice. Really nice. And as I said, guys, in the end, you don't have really to be excellent. I mean, I'm not at that level, but if you don't make stupid mistakes, this is what gets you the result. Unfortunately, I made some extra mistakes, but boy, that was very, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Well done to Madzinski with his Ferrari. Fantastic. Fantastic. Really good. Let's have a good look at the replay. That was really nice. We had a couple of very nice exchanges. Good stuff. Ah. Oof. That's really good. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. So, where did we had some? Maybe here. Yeah, look at this. That's really cool. Yep, there you go. That was nice. Let's have a look from a different. Ah, this is majestic. But he learned from it. This is how you do it, guys. He was very good to actually learn from this situation, because if you see what he did on the last lap, right? So let's go on the last lap. I make some stupid mistakes here. So not good at this turn, so I didn't have enough space, and then I'm already very slow in this turn, and I make it even worse for me. And so he tries to get as close to me as possible. I'm very bad at this turn, I don't know, and again another mistake. So he grabs the opportunity, he goes inside, and this time, you see, he didn't went for the very late braking. All he did, and you can see how I was prepared to switch lanes again, right? So, but this time he actually knew, and so he didn't go for the very late braking, and he braked even harder to keep himself on the apex. Look at this, I know where he is, so the only thing I can do here is go from the outside, and I can't, obviously. He has the best line here, and he just accelerates away from me. Fantastic job. That's how you do it. Really, really good job. Really good job. Nice. Nice. Really enjoyed it. I'm a little bit sorry that I didn't manage to catch the Honda here. With some extra work, I believe that I could get the pace to get him, you know? No sound. Why is that? That's strange. No, everything should be working. Here it works, guys. Yeah, it's GOP again. GOP is not good enough. So this was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. I wish I could have, you know, brought my performance a little bit higher in order to get the Honda and have some battles with the Honda as well. But I couldn't do it. I wasn't good enough, because that was all on driving. You know, if I was a little bit better on driving, I could have done it. But the car was there; it had the performance, but I wasn't good enough. Gobnet mutes himself and then blames me. You should blame Andy, not me. All right, guys. So, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there are any questions, but honestly, I think we did pretty much everything nicely. I will place the setup online if you want to have a look. Also, although I think it's not a very good and you know, well-made setup yet. It's a little bit random, but it's okay. I believe Tomoshiro, it was more me not being able to handle the car properly, and as you can see, I had big issues at the penultimate corner. I don't know why. I had no issues on the last race, and in this race I had big issues on the penultimate corner, so something was not good for me. So yeah, I don't know exactly why, but yeah. But as you can see, most of the problems are on the driver. Yes, the code brown. Yes, I can show you that. Maybe it's here. Let's see what happened. Maybe it's here. No, next lap. Maybe it's here. Yeah. Oof! Oh, what happened there? Was I really so slow? So I'm going in. I'm not that slow. I mean, the car was, but he really got me there. Ooh, look at his. I mean, the Ferrari is so fast on the fast bends. Look at how he's arriving there. But good sportsmanship. He just let me go. He was probably also angry. He thought, oh, he also got pumped behind from the Audi. He got nervous. But honestly, I was doing everything correctly. I don't know why. Yeah, the car behind does change the aero a little bit. Yeah, it's still his responsibility, but I don't know why I was so slow, honestly. Actually, let me have a look. So practically, this lap I'm 130. Okay, this lap 140. Oh, okay. 140 again. And this lap, yes, there is dirty air simulation, so maybe I was too close on the. But again, I'm 140. What happened here? For whatever reason, I went down, but I wasn't braking. I just released the throttle. Yeah, and went down to 135. So he was really close and just got me. Yeah. Definitely, Tomoshiro. The Ferrari had a much better approach on the very fast bends. Here, on the third, on all those very long turns before the penultimate, very fast there. He might try to go for a move. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely, he was much faster than me there, and I was faster on other parts of the circuit. That's the greatness of Kota, I believe. It's such a technical track, very difficult, but it lets cars with completely different characteristics to shine in completely different parts of the circuit. So you get those elastics between the cars. I mean, I was going away from him on some parts of the circuit, and he was catching me back again on other parts of the circuit. Very nice. He saw a gap. No, probably not, but I am sure that it wasn't his fault. Although, yeah, it is his responsibility, but it wasn't his fault. But it wasn't my fault either. It just, it just happened there. Probably tried to exit as fast as he could, and that's it. That's it. Let's have a look on LFM and see how much we gained. So, whoops. I also have he's the guy. He's the guy. Maszinki. So I'm butchering his name. Says sorry for the tab, but it was fun fight. It was very fun fight. So let me write it. It was an amazing fight. The chat were very excited. Thank you for the great race. Alright, that's cool. And the results, yeah, some extra safety rating. We are 5.8, not bad. We also gained some elo. Honda's fault for dirty air, probably. Yes. Slipstreaming with the Porsche, you actually slow down. No, that's not possible. No, Voodoo Child, I'm done for tonight. I'm sweating like a pig, and I'm tired. So that's it for tonight. Guys, do you have any idea why I get personal messages in low fuel motorsport which are empty? I get personal messages from people and they are completely empty. Have any idea why? I mean, I will ask on the Discord channel, but just asking if you have an idea. Well, 369 Dark Knight says, what are the changes you have to do between qualifying setup and race setup? Because he usually just use the race setup in qualifying with just low fuel. That's the same I do, but there are plenty of things you can do. More aggressive setup that rotates even more. You just have to control it for just one lap in extra focus. You can use more downforce even though you have more drag, because you need to only be good on the on the lap time and not also on the straights. What else you can do? You can make a setup that goes even lower, possibly if the downforce permits that, so that you gain extra downforce, extra drag, even though you might be touching the ground here and there, stuff like that. No, I have many. I mean, I have like 8 or 10 messages in my personal message box that are just empty, nothing else. So it's not notorious or shy. All those people, I don't know why they're trying to say something, but I don't know. Mhm. Maybe the message takes time to load. No, just doesn't work. Let me. And I'm using Firefox, so it's not even a strange browser or something. I don't know. They just say. Tong Lee, welcome to the channel, mate. Alright, guys, so I guess that's it for tonight. Sunday afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock, after the Formula 1 race, make sure to tune in to Andimon Play's YouTube channel, our administrator. If you're not sure how to arrive there, just go into our Discord server and you will find all the information, because Andimon is doing a tutorial about how to take proper and good screenshots and how you can edit them even in free graphics editors like GIMP and programs like that, which are completely free. And because he's doing professionally, he's knows what he's talking about. So make sure to join if you're interested in such things, and participate, because it's going to be an interactive tutorial. So that's it. And yeah, that's all, I guess. Take care and see you next time. Good night. Did I change the scene this time? Yes, I did change the scene. Haha, professional YouTuber. Haha.